So I had to really check myself this week. You never know what someone's going through. You can look at someone and see how good they have it. You know, especially in this nerd content creation space, you can look at their followers. You can look at, you know, the people who they collaborate with. You can look at the new ventures that they have popping and going on. You know, you can even see that they're doing something now that you had planned to do in the future once things lined up for you. And that shit can be discouraging because you can look at them and like, wow, they're already doing it. And it's just a plan for me. You can look at the relationships that they have with people that you want to have relationships with. And, you know, to make it more practical for everyone to live, you can just look at this. You can just look at, you know, the car they drive, where they live, the people they talk to, the clothes they wear, the things they have. And you can think they have it good, but you don't know what's going on behind those closed doors. You see how good they have it, but it's what you don't see that's the real deal. We all are who we are when we're by ourselves. And I'm here to tell y'all, don't measure yourself against someone else. Don't measure your thing against someone else's thing, because you don't know what they had to do to get there, and you don't know what they're still dealing with. Again, this is one of those things where I'm not only trying to encourage someone, but I'm encouraging myself. So all I'm saying is there's still room for you at the table. Just because you see somebody with a big piece of chicken now. I know that's a analogy there, but you get what I'm saying. Ladies and gentlemen, blurs and nerds, freaks and geeks, this is Do You Speak Geek, episode 96. What's going on, fam? It's your boy Nix. This is DYSG. Shout out to everybody who has been listening and following thus far. Y'all are the fam. And to all the new listeners and new subscribers, welcome to Do You Speak Geek. This is the podcast where we give you all the views, reviews, and news going on in the geek realm. Shout out to everybody who is listening on Spreaker. That is the home team. Shout out to Spreaker. If you're not on Spreaker, then you're listening on other major podcast outlets, because we are everywhere, fam. So definitely be sure to subscribe when you get to your favorite podcast app. And, you know, check out past episodes too. Let us know what you think. DoYouSpeakGeek.com, the central hub for everything DYSG, blogs, merch. Definitely got that merch popping off. And, you know, everything DYSG. You want to know about me or Dono? We got it there. You know what I'm saying? So check it out when you get a chance to bookmark it. Save it as a favorite. Follow us on social media, Facebook at DYSGFB, Twitter at DYSG_tweets, and Instagram and TikTok at Do You Speak Geek. I keep forgetting about TikTok, so we're definitely there popping too. More content coming to TikTok soon, so keep a lookout for that. YouTube is the only place where you can find the Dono and Daddy Show. Please be sure to subscribe, like, Hulk, smash that bell for all notifications, and leave your comments. We want to know what you guys think. The countdown to 100 is getting real, y'all. Episode 100 is coming up soon. Are y'all ready for that? Hell, am I ready for that? Oh well. Whether we're ready or not, it's coming. But until then, let's do what we do, y'all. Y'all know what it is. Let's speak geek.
Suit up.
I wanna be the very best.
Talk nerdy to me.
All right, fam, we got reviews coming at you at rapid fire. Star Wars Visions. Oh my God, this damn show. Yo, it takes the building blocks of the Star Wars franchise and just rearranges them in some sort of a force telepathic way with these amazing anime creators giving you breathtaking visuals, masterful animation. The stories are just incredible. Yo, seriously, watch Visions. This is fire. A video game close to my heart, Kena, Bridge of Spirits. I wonder why. With its elegant, simple combat and beautiful world, Bridge of Spirits, it harkens back to days of the 64 and the GameCube era, where games like Zelda, Okami, and Star Fox were just, amazing games. But it has its modern sensibilities as well and a distinct personal touch from the developers. This one's a good one, y'all. I guarantee this will have many sequels to come, so check this one out. The Many Saints of Newark, a nice prequel series to The Sopranos. If you guys were a fan of Sopranos, maybe not the finale, this is definitely one you want to check out. Solid and fan friendly to the series. It may try to do a little too much and add too much to the universe, but all in all, it's still pretty good. The Tragedy of Macbeth. Joel Cohen did it with this one. Seriously, he just turned the clock back, brilliantly paying homage to Shakespeare. Check this one out on Apple Plus TV if you can, y'all. Seriously. And finally, we have World War Z Aftermath, another lumbering step forward of a zombie kind. Even if it doesn't completely satisfy one appetite for brains, still a very solid game though. So check that one out, and hopefully you all enjoy that one. All right, y'all, the big news this week has got to be what's going on with the House of Ideas. Marvel is suing to keep rights to Avengers characters from copyright termination. Now, Disney's Marvel unit is suing to hold on to a full control of Avengers characters, including Iron Man, Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, Ant-Man, Hawkeye, Black Widow, Falcon, Thor, and others. The complaints, which The Hollywood Reporter has obtained, come against the heirs of some late comic book geniuses, including Stan Lee, Steve Ditko, and Gene Colan. The suits seek delicatory relief that these blockbuster characters are ineligible for copyright termination as works made for hire. Now, if Marvel loses, Disney will have to share ownership of characters worth billions. Back in August, the administration of Ditko's estate filed a notice of termination on Spider-Man, which first appeared in comic book form in '62. Under a termination provision of copyright law, authors of their heirs can reclaim rights once granted to publishers after waiting a statutory set period of time. According to that termination notice, Marvel would have to give up Ditko's rights to an iconic character in June of 2023. The heirs of the comic book creators, including Black Widow creator Don Rico, are being represented by Mark Toberoff, who once famously represented Superman creators Joe Shuster and Jerry Siegel in an unsuccessful termination attempt against DC. If the plaintiffs do win, Disney expects to at least hold on to at least a share of the copyright characters as co-owners. The studio would then have to share profits with the others. Additionally, the termination provisions of copyright law only apply in the United States, allowing Disney to continue to control and profit from foreign exploitation. My thoughts are, pay these people. I mean, don't get me wrong. Everyone has the right and should have the privilege of getting that bag. But when it comes to these major corporations who just wants to sit and get richer and richer and get fatter, as much as I love the properties that Disney produces and definitely the ones that Marvel produce, if you are going to sue just to keep all your money and not pay these people who have the right to have ownership over this thing, that's just whack. Pay these people, share the profits. It's not like y'all gonna be starving. I truly believe Disney could go out right now and give $100,000 to everybody in America and they'd still be fine. Maybe not, but still, it's just the grand it's the grand scheme of things. How fucking rich is Disney? When you include Marvel properties and Star Wars properties and Fox properties in there, it's like, how fucking rich is Disney? And you guys want to sue? So these people whose moms and dads work hard on these characters that you're making billions off of, you can't even share a few thousands with them? Like, come on now. That's just not right. But that's just me. What do y'all think? Do y'all think Disney should share these profits with these people? Do y'all think they should really give the rights over and split that thing down the middle? I do. But I want to know what y'all think. Let's hop into my favorite portion of the show. Y'all know the vibes. Source Wall.
Man, you come right out of a comic book.
Behold the source wall.
Can you read, my son?
Well, that depends.
There is nothing wrong with reading a story and looking at the pictures.
Enough said, Stan. Let's hop right into it. The pull list this week. Miles Morales Spider-Man number 30. It's the 10th anniversary of Miles Morales. This is it, y'all. 10 years of Spider-Man, and his future never looked brighter. A who's who of Miles Morales Spider creators have been webbed together to make this the best anniversary special of all time. Showing off Miles' new suit designed by Chase Conley. Shout out to you, bro. Looks pretty dope. And kick off his 11th year and biggest one yet. And the creative minds behind the Miles movies, Phil Lord, Christopher Miller, and two-time Oscar nominee Kemp Powers celebrate Miles' birthday in style with Miles co-creator Sarah Pichelli. And that's not even all the candles we're putting on Miles' cake. Don't miss this anniversary special. Man, 10 years. My kid's 10. Miles is 10. My kid's Miles Morales. Hey, that's just geek logic, okay? Leave me alone. Crossover number 8. After the massive events of the last arc, and not counting that weird issue that Chip wrote, the hell was that about? The adventure continues as new foes and new allies join the fold to uncover a deadly mystery beyond the walls of the dome, with special guest appearances by can't tell you Superman, Son of Kal-El number 3. Jonathan Kent hasn't been Superman for long, but he's upset some powerful people with his heroism. And the underground news source known as The Truth is helping John open his eyes to evils in the world that could be more powerful than the new Man of Steel. Continuing the brand new saga of Superman from Tom Taylor, the writer of Nightwing, and John Timms' art of Future State, Superman of Metropolis. I've been enjoying this book. It's a new take on Superman. It's a more humanistic look on Superman. Unfortunately, it's not Kal-El, it's John, but hey, I'll take what I can get. Inferno number 1. The culmination of Jonathan Hickman's X-Men is here. There will be an island, not the first, but the last. Promises were made and broken. The rulers of Krakoa have been playing a dangerous game with a dangerous woman, and they are about to see how badly they can burn. Mastermind powerhouse writer Jonathan Hickman brings his plans to a head, joined by an incredible lineup of artists, beginning with Valeria Satici, as one woman follows through on her promise to burn the nation of Krakoa to the ground. This is gonna be dope. I already know. It's Hickman, come on, it's gonna be dope. Icon and Rocket season 1 number 3. Everyone on Earth and beyond wants them dead. Icon thought he was the only extraterrestrial left on Earth, but unfortunately for him and for Rocket, he was very, very wrong. A terrifying enemy he believed long dead is hot on their trail, and to make matters worse, his new foe now works for the CIA. That's crazy. But like I said, as I always say on this show, milestone, they have not missed yet. Keep bringing that heat. And the last pick, Gun Honey number 1, the debut graphic novel from award-winning writer and co-founder of Hard Case Crime Publishing, Charles Arad. When a gun smuggled into a high-security prison leads to the death of dozens and the escape of a brutal criminal, notorious weapons smuggler Joanne Tan is enlisted by the U.S. government. Find the man she set loose and bring him down. Cover art is beautiful. Check this one out. This is my indie pick of the week. And for all those I did mention, please be sure to pick those up at your local comic book store this Wednesday. Now in Source Wall news, y'all, Painkiller Jane is coming back, right? Painkiller Jane's coming back. That's crazy. So let me calm down. Returning to print with a new story being funded on Kickstarter and published by Paper Films, the company run by Amanda Conner and Jimmy Palomi is bringing Painkiller Jane back. Paper Films seem to have cracked the code of being a crowdfunded publishing house, using the mailing list from their previous projects to promote and support its next one. According to the announcement, Painkiller Jane Heartbreaker is a 48-page movie coming from Jimmy Palomi, Romina Morellini, and John J. Hill. The campaign will launch on October 5th at 9 a.m. East Coast time. Typically, paper films Kickstarters deliver shortly after the campaign ends. So as soon as that campaign ends, y'all get y'all books. I might have to kick in on this one, dog. I ain't gonna lie. Painkiller James coming back. Yes, let's go. Okay, I'm cool. Relax. HBO Max will release a new DC Comics documentary. Now, this is via Deadline. Acclaimed documentary director and producer Leslie Iwerks will create a 3-part DC documentary for HBO Max. Arrowverse producer Greg Berlanti will also produce the miniseries through Berlanti Productions. Mark Catalana will co-direct the miniseries with Iwerks and co-produce alongside Rachel Jerian and Jonathan Gabby. According to the report, the documentary series takes an unprecedented look at the enduring and influential legacy of DC, allowing fans to rediscover the universe of characters as well as the iconic book company's origins, its evolution, and its nearly 9-decade cultural impact across every artistic medium. That was beautifully written. Could have done it better myself, but definitely I want to see this. This documentary. It should be dope. I mean, I think this will really, if people watch it, if enough people watch it, it will definitely put DC back in the limelight and put the respect back on its name that it deserves. Because y'all just care about the movies. You gotta look at the whole body of work. And DC, I'm sorry, it's just a little bit better than Marvel. That's just me. That's just how I feel. But if y'all feel differently, that's cool too. We don't all speak the same geek. Let's watch this.
Watch this, y'all. Thunder.
Lannister always pays his debts.
Whoa, dude.
I am the villain of the story.
All right, folks, this is the one thing that everybody has been talking about. Chris Pratt will voice Mario in the Super Mario Bros. Movie coming up. Now, Nintendo announced that Chris Pratt will voice Mario in the upcoming Mario Bros. Animated movie from Illumination Entertainment. Along with Pratt, the film's voice cast also includes Anna Taylor-Joy as Princess Peach, Charlie Day as Luigi. That's just funny as hell right there. Charlie Day as Luigi, Jack Black as Bowser, Keegan-Michael Key as Toad, and Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong. That's gonna be weird. Additionally, Kevin Michael Richardson, one of the God voices, will voice Kamek, Fred Armisian will voice Cranky Kong, and Sebastian Maniscalco will voice Foreman Spike. Sebastian should have been Mario. Like, out of this list of people, I think Sebastian Maniscalco is probably like the only real Italian. Perhaps. I don't know Charlie Day, his origin, and Fred Armisian, he's very racially ambiguous. I don't know what he is exactly. But yeah, Sebastian should have been Mario. That's just me personally. Longtime voice actor Charles Martin will also have a series of featured cameos in the movie. The casting announcement came during Nintendo Direct, with the company pulling back the curtain for the first time on Universal's upcoming adaptation of the long-running video game series. People were ready to burn Hollywood because Chris Pratt is voicing Mario. I'm just saying that, like, we all know Chris Pratt's voice, and now he's gonna play this fat Italian. Here we go. I'm sorry. Like, I'm not saying go after like another well-known Italian in the game, because I saw one time one of my bros online, he said that they should have got Robert De Niro, and I was like, De Niro? I'm like, I don't know. Like, that's kind of like calling the fire department to put out a match, you know? Like, De Niro's a little too big for this project, but you know, they could have got somebody else. Like, why not get an unknown? But that's just how I feel. All right, Potterheads, Fantastic Beasts 3 title and release date have been revealed. Title called The Secrets of Dumbledore was just announced. Harry Potter fans probably weren't expecting this news anytime soon, but you know, here we are. The last Fantastic Beasts project performed strongly as always, and this entry will likely do the same. Dumbledore is a figure that many original Potter fans will always line up to see more of. Things will be a little different in part 3 as Mads Mikkelsen He has a weird name. Will step in for Johnny Depp for this entry. A lot of fervor among the fan base frothed at this decision, but Warner Brothers announced it to the entire world last year. The Secrets of Dumbledore was originally supposed to hit theaters in July of 2022, but the company has bumped things up to April 15th. So there you have it, people. There's your title. There's your release date. Get your butterbeer ready and let's hit that theater. And finally, Netflix announces Tiger King 2. Okay. The company made an announcement this past morning here about the beloved series. It seems as though the streamer is turning up the heat when it comes to documentary projects, and Joe Exotic will be front and center in that push. Eric Goode and Rebecca Chacklin return to direct the massive series. In an interesting bit of news, the series will actually see a 2021 release date, which will be huge for Netflix in the waning months of the year. A lot of people speculated that Tiger King will be back in some capacity, despite the fact that Exotic is still in jail stemming from legal troubles covered in the first series. Now, all the fans who watched breathlessly in the spring of 2021 will have another round of disbelief when Tiger King 2 gets rolling. Fans hoping for more Carol Baskin, that bitch Carol Baskin, are going to be disappointed. She will not be returning for Tiger King 2. She told Radio Times about the decision recently and just feels like it's more trouble than it's worth. So, what do you guys think? More Joe Exotic? I'll check it out. I can say I won't look at it, but I'll check it out. I'll probably take a look at it. Oh man, we are ruined as a society, but we're gonna have fun the whole while, right? Let's hop into some life.
Peace, love, and video games!
It's on like Donkey Kong.
That man is playing Galaga.
All right, you gamers, y'all already knew what was going to happen. Let's jump into this September edition of Nintendo Direct. Big news came out of this, so let's go ahead and hop into it real quick. Kirby and the Forgotten Land is a 3D adorable adventure launching on Nintendo Switch in spring of 2022. This game features wide open areas that Kirby can explore that are filled with enemies he can copy and acquire their abilities. I think being Kirby would be interesting. Moving on. Nintendo Switch Online is getting a big update that will add both Nintendo 64 and Sega Genesis games to its service with a new expansion pack membership. This update will arrive in October of this year, and Nintendo promises it will reveal more about pricing and exact release date closer to its launch. The launch lineup of N64 games includes Super Mario 64, The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, Mario Kart 64, Star Fox 64, Sin and Punishment, Dr. Mario 64, Mario Tennis 64, Win Back, and Yoshi's Story. The launch lineup of Sega Genesis games includes Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Streets of Rage 2, Echo the Dolphin, Castlevania Bloodlines, Contra Hardcore, Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, Golden Axe, Gunstar Heroes, Musha, Phantasy Star 6, Restar, Shining Force, Shinobi 3 Return of the Ninja Master, and Strider. The service will also get more 64 games in the future like Banjo-Kazooie, Pokemon Snap, Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, Kirby 64 The Crystal Shards, Mario Golf, Paper Mario, and F-Zero X. That's a dope little expansion. I would definitely take advantage of that just to go just to play Super Mario 64 again. Or Legend of Zelda. Yeah, gotta get a Switch. I gotta get one. Nearly 4 years after its reveal, we finally got a look at Bayonetta 3 gameplay and a release window of 2022. The stylish trailer showed off a ton of action that fans can expect from the game and a new ability that allows Bayonetta to control demons. The end of the trailer also showed a mysterious character who looked a bit like Virgil from Devil May Cry. Crossover much? We'll see. Alright, now, nothing is bigger than a Super Smash Bros. DLC character reveal. That didn't happen this time. However, it was announced that they will have a special presentation on October 5th at 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern. This will be the final Mr. Sakurai Presents and will bring an end to all the major updates of Smash Bros. Ultimate. So, this is the big one, people. Let's see what's going to happen on that 5th of October. After many leaks and rumors, it was officially announced that Castlevania Advanced Collection will be released later that day. So this is out now, people. The collection features Castlevania Circle of the Moon, Castlevania Harmony of Dissonance, Castlevania Aria of Sorrow, and Castlevania Dracula X. These games feature rewind, quick save, and button mapping features alongside a gallery mode with never before seen artwork. So if you got a Switch, go ahead and download that right now. Following the news of the remake, Aspyr has announced that the original Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic will be coming on Switch on November 11th of this year. And finally, Capcom started off the show announcing Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, a massive expansion coming to Monster Hunter Rise in summer of 2022. This new expansion will contain newly added stories, locales, and monsters, as well as newly added hunting actions and quest rank. There you have it, people. That was the Nintendo Direct. Awesome showcase. I'm looking forward to a lot of things. Definitely that N64 and Sega Genesis DLC. Gotta get a Switch for that. Yeah, gotta do that. And that's it, people. That's the pod. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Thank you all for listening. Please subscribe to this podcast. Listen to this podcast. Let your boy know what you think about this podcast. Visit the website, doyouspeakgeek.com. Follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Check out our YouTube channel, like, subscribe to the videos there. As always, people, live to play to win to live. I speak geek. Do you speak geek?